Whoa, whoa. Tired of shaky cam? I definitely am. This is my Tiva C camera stabilizer project. In the first run here, this is going to be the... In the first run here, this is the camera with the gyros off. Now, I'm going to turn the gyros on and do the same walk. Here's my Tiva C camera stabilizer project. This is an external battery. This is the Tiva C evaluation board. This is a circuit I built to house a accelerometer and power the motors that are connected to my camera base. And to power the motors directly is 18 volts. The Tiva C is powered by technically 3.3 volts coming from a 5 volt USB port. So I needed to do something to, well, overdrive the motors as fast so I can get them spinning as fast as possible. I have two settings. I have one is a momentary contact. I'm using, I have two settings. I have two settings. A momentary contact switch is SW1 on the Tiva C evaluation board. So when I press this, it'll spin the motors, or the gyros, if you will, as long as I hold the button down. This button here turns on and off the accelerometer function. When it is on, when the accelerometer is level, it'll turn the motors on. When it goes vertical, or 90 degrees, in any of the axes, then it'll turn the motors on. This is the accelerometer in the vertical position, so it'll turn the motors off. When you go horizontal, it'll turn the motors back on. I'm overdriving the motors right now so you can hear them. So I'm going to turn that mode off. Even though I turned the accelerometer off, I can still turn the motors on again with the first switch. If you're wondering why I have the accelerometer mode, the original concept was to attach the camera to the top of the accelerometer box so that when the camera is pointed down and not in use, the motors will be off. But as soon as I pop it back up, the motors will turn on and I start filming. When the camera's pointed down, I'm not filming a subject, so I figure when the camera's pointed down, I'm not filming a subject, so the motors are off. But as soon as I pick it up and start filming, I want the motors to turn on. So then they turn on, so I get the gyro effect, and then I'm like, hey, I'm not filming anymore. But then I want to film again. You get the idea. What I discovered with these size gyros is the effect is pretty strong when it is just the camera by itself like this, but when I had it attached to the box, and I had the Tiva C also attached to the box, then there was just too much weight for the gyros to have any noticeable effect. So I decided to remove the camera, make it separate. So stage 2, bigger gyros and quieter motors. The next step is definitely a 2-inch gyro with either a steel ring on the outside or a completely made of steel. Then finding a pair of quieter motors, and I'm almost thinking that maybe I should go up to 4 motors, 4 gyros instead of just 2. So, what else could this be used for? To be continued.